Scofflaws is a show about the history of crime, criminals, and the investigation thereof. There may be discussion of adult themes and generally icky stuff. Also, neither host is a legal professional, and this show does not contain any legal advice. Remember, crime doesn't pay. Unless you're really good at it.
Hello, and welcome to the Scofflaws, the history of law and disorder. My name is Sean, and joining me once again is my lovely co-host, Cody.
Hey, how's it going, people?
That's Cody saying hi. So, Cody.
Yes.
This is going to come out next Friday, but something's happened very, very recently that touches a lot of hearts.
Yep, it was very sad.
Yep. In case anyone's not aware of what we're talking about, of course, the passing of Stan the Man Lee.
Yep, the king of cameo.
So I'm as listeners will know, I'm big into comic books. Kate's big into comic books. Cody, I know you're big into comic books.
Superman.
Yep. I mean, it's hard to find anyone of our generation who wasn't touched in some way, in some form by Stan Lee.
Mm-hmm.
So, in honor of that, today what we're going to discuss is real life superheroes.
Hell yeah, I'm in for it.
Yep. Trust me, I did the research on this one. This is going to be kind of buck wild, so buckle in. Here we go. Real life superheroes.
I'm ready to fly.
To define what a real life superhero is, in most cases, it's a concerned citizen. Like that's the best phrase I can think of for it. Who, rather than just going out and donating their time to, like, say, a homeless shelter or giving to Goodwill, will do those things, but in a ridiculous costume.
Always.
Now, I was have to say there aren't some that do go the whole Dark Knight vigilante justice sort of route, but by and large, most of them are just people who give money to homeless people and, like, do community service while wearing a mask and a cape.
That's the real dream.
Yeah, I guess so. So the earliest one I could find is from Mexico, and his name, like I said, these are some buck wild names, so buckle up. Super Barrio Gomez.
I love it. I seriously love it.
Wears red tights and a red and yellow luchador mask. Rather than fight crime and corruption with violence, he instead organizes labor rallies and protests and files petitions.
Good. He's fighting for the people the best way possible.
In a red and gold luchador outfit.
I mean, I wish I had stuff like that.
So, I said this was the earliest example. So, as far back as I could find, the earliest record I could find was 1987, is when the people who came up with this outfit, with this character, first conceived him. And his main goal at that point was helping families that were suffering from the Mexico City earthquake of 85, which, from what I found, left thousands of people homeless.
Yeah.
His first acts as a superhero of the people were stopping evictions from families who paid rent.
That's so good.
That's so sweet. That's a bigger problem than people realize. That's probably another episode somewhere down the line. And get this. In 1988, character created in 1987, so this is a year after he was born.
Nice.
He was informally declared a candidate for the Mexican 1988 presidential election.
If you told me to vote for a superhero, I probably would.
He declined the nomination.
Because he's a real superhero.
Also, he would probably have to have revealed his secret identity.
Yep.
A lot of these people, despite doing some fairly innocuous stuff, do actually maintain secret identities.
Yeah, no, it's the best way to do it, because then, like, lobbyists can't find you, they can't try to pay you off, they can't do all that sorts of stuff, so you have to be a little secret.
But get this. While he did decline that race, in 1996, he did declare himself a candidate for the 1996 U.S. presidential election and held mock campaign rallies in the U.S. and Mexico.
Jeez.
Another early example, and what I think is the best name I found in all this research,
Yep.
Mother effing Dex, DEX, Laser Skater.
I love it. It describes everything I've ever wanted.
It's fucking wild. First records I found of him are from around 96 to 97. What he does mainly is, well, he's Finnish. He is the one and only Finnish real life superhero. And his main focus is raising money for charity. He also gives directions and helps tourists.
That sounds like my dream job right there.
Oh, wait, I'm pulling up his outfit right now so Cody can see it. And Cody, I want you, based on these images you're seeing, to describe what it is.
Oh boy, that is a lot. Is that a laser, like a light hand?
Yes, he has an optical laser in his hand.
Okay, so imagine Red Foreman decided to cosplay Tomb Raider.
He's wearing a white tank top, white short shorts, rollerblades.
There's the rollerblades. Good.
One glove hand with an optical laser on it.
He's sticking to his name. I'm very impressed.
He is a laser skater.
And he looks very dexterous, so Dex works.
And his utility belt, which Cody can see this utility belt here.
Yeah, that's a lot going on.
It's a straight up Batman style utility belt, just not yellow. Coin purse, toolkit, like a standard like Swiss Army knife toolkit, and a first aid kit.
And it looks like there's probably, what was it, anti-shark spray? Is that what Batman had? I don't remember.
That's what the Adam West Batman had.
No, I feel like that guy probably has.
He had bat shark repellent.
Yes. I imagine this guy has it too.
He is one of those heroes that has not revealed his secret identity.
Wasn't he just wearing sunglasses?
Yes! That's all that hides his face. In all this, I found that Canada, just like in Marvel Comics, has the best superheroes.
Good. Let me guess. Is it Monty Man?
There is one that's later on that I'm going to mention, but one of the best names I found for Canada is, and I'm probably butchering this.
Yep.
Anujan Panchad Charam, the Polar Man.
Whoa, that is a word. That is a lot.
I think it's Inuit.
Probably.
I think it's Inuit because it's from Nunavut. His superhero duties include shoveling the snow off of sidewalks during the day.
Ooh.
And patrolling the streets for crime at night.
Yeah, in Canada, good luck.
in northern Canada.
Yeah, like I could see it. Like one of my friends lives in like the most violent city in Canada, and it's literally like everyone she knows has been stabbed. That's the most violent.
Oh God, makes me feel like a veteran from living in Rockford for a few years.
Yeah, no kidding.
Murder capital of Illinois.
Yeah.
Thanatos of Vancouver, British Columbia. Dresses in a costume and distributes goods and goodwill to the homeless.
I like it. Yeah,
I've seen the costume. Think Rorschach, but with a color scheme of black and green.
Ooh, I like that.
Lightstep from Montreal wears a bulletproof vest and carries a bag with a first aid kit, needle collection containers, latex gloves, condoms, socks, gloves, and hats.
That's different.
That's something, yeah, isn't it?
Like, I'm wondering if they're like a surgeon or something, and like their day job, and they go out at night and just stitch up wounds or something.
It really sounds, well, it's not like a needle kit, it's like a needle, so like heroin needle, like a needle collection kit.
Oh, okay, a hazardous waste bin.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
But
it prevents people from like using dirty needles and stuff.
But I don't know if you're picturing this as wild as I'm picturing it. Imagine you're in like the Marvel universe, and imagine fucking Captain America just comes up to you on the street, hands you some condoms, and walks along his day.
I mean, I feel like that is something he could easily do. Just be like, here you go, kid. Be responsible. And it's like, thanks.
Imagine Spider-Man swings by and he just flips down a hat and socks to you.
What a better world it would be. Well, these people are making it happen, though. Now I just want to buy them all grappling hooks. Just so they can just swing down. Like, let them have a little fun. They're doing a lot of service.
There'd be so many dislocated shoulders.
That's not my problem. That's the superhero's problem.
There is a Justice League Canada.
Ooh, good.
The Catalysts Ontario, Catalyst spelled with a K.
Yeah.
Also known as the Justice Crew of Oshawa. Is a collection of Durham region-based individuals who patrol the streets at night, do local litter cleanup, and homeless outreach. And here's 3 names from this group.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
Aftershock, the founder.
Good.
Regulus.
Ooh.
And the Nameless Crusader.
I'm always a fan of naming things the nameless. That's just my favorite.
Later on, there's an honorable mentions here.
Oh,
So,
good.
have you ever had a boot on your car?
No.
You've never been booted?
I do not go to Chicago.
Oh, that's very good. I'm glad to hear. But if you were ever booted and you happen to be in England,
oh yeah, I drive a car there all the time.
They have a superhero for that.
Good.
Angle Grinder Man.
Gee, I wonder if he uses an angle grinder to take the boot off.
Also described as the wheel clamp superhero.
Love it.
Who goes around and illegally cuts wheel clamps off of cars.
Legally?
Illegally.
Oh, thank goodness. So I'm like, he illegally does it. He's the one who put it on in the first place.
Using his angle grinder.
Oh, that's so good. That's a good way to say, like, screw the system.
The notes I was reading on it indicate the police have not received any word of complaint about his actions. Who's gonna complain?
Yeah, it's just like, oh no, he made me not have to pay a massive fee.
Who's gonna be the adult version of the kid that reminds the teacher they didn't assign homework?
Yeah, for real. Excuse me, please don't cut that off. I was irresponsible, and now I have a boot on my car for a good reason, and I have to pay it off. No.
So obviously the U.S. is like ground zero for this kind of shit.
Yep.
Because we are the ground zero of superhero culture.
Golden Age started here.
Started here. We're by far the place where comic books are the most popular.
Yeah.
Maybe our second runner-up on that being Japan.
Yeah. Yeah. Because of, like, anime and a lot of...
Yeah, I mean...
And then
they got Ultraman, they got Kamen Rider. They have their own superheroes.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, they have Super Sentai.
Yep.
So by far the biggest name I found of American real-life superheroes is a guy who went by the name of Phoenix Jones.
That's close to my superhero name.
What's your superhero name?
It's Mother Effin' Wombat Jones. Yeah.
Oh, God.
And I say it real fast. I just can't swear on here, so...
Oh, you can swear.
Oh, it's motherfucking Wombat Jones.
I said fuck like 10 minutes ago.
No, you said Mother Effin'.
All right. Then I said fuck right after.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so this guy is an MMA fighter. Was a real life superhero.
I think I know of him.
When I looked it up, his win record was 7 wins, 3 loss, 1 draw.
Yeah.
Costume is a dragon skin brand bulletproof vest.
Yep, I know of him. I've read about him a lot.
With stab plating.
Yep.
Stun baton, pepper spray, tear gas, handcuffs, first aid kit, and just a fucking ski mask.
If you want to say an all-American hero, that would be him. Just like, he's ready to throw down. He's fully qualified.
Yeah. God, where do I even start here? He was active like late aughts and into like the 2010s.
Yep.
Let's see here. He was part of the Rain City superhero movement, which had amongst its numbers. Ready for another list of names?
Yep, give me.
Thorn.
Good.
Buster Doe.
Yeah.
Green Reaper.
Ooh.
The Mantis. Gemini.
There's 2 of them.
No Name.
Good.
Catastrophe.
Ooh.
Thunder 88.
Ooh.
Penelope.
I actually love that name forever, and so that makes it even better.
And of course, Phoenix Jones.
Perfect.
There was also a guy with the name Red Dragon that also was like the tag-on member of the group. Like, oh no, I'm part of it. Which, I mean, God bless these people who actually go out and do something with their lives. But
I know, I'm honestly debating. I'm like, I've done a lot of volunteer work in my life. My mom has been part of multiple organizations since I was a kid. And then I was a Boy Scout, and I'm just thinking, like, I could definitely get a group together to start a chapter out here.
But, I mean, how sad do you have to be the guy who can't make it into the superhero LARP?
Maybe he just wasn't as gun-ho. He's like, I want to be a superhero. And they're like, cool, we're going to go do a charity event. And he's just like, I'm busy.
Yeah, maybe he was like, I don't know, like Cartman on South Park, where the second shit got real, he was like, nope, done.
Yeah, no, that's what I imagine. Like, to not make it into the superhero league, you literally, like, to make it into it, you have to be a superhero. And if he's not willing to go the distance, and he's just like, I just want to dress up, guys, and I'm like, we're going to dress up and do good, and he's like, oh, man.
I mean, most of what they do is just community service stuff.
I know, it's not that difficult, but the other guy might have just wanted to dress up and just run around town in costume.
Yeah, I guess.
You might as well just go to New York and become a street character.
Let's see. So there was at least one instance where Phoenix Jones was called into court.
Good.
He wore his costume, but he wore over the costume a black and gray striped shirt. And he still had on the ski mask.
Yeah, I imagine him walking in and be like, I'm court presentable now, and it's just like, the judge is just like, oh.
And I want everyone to be able to picture this in their mind. The guy's costume is like a black like bodysuit, like one of those ones that makes you seem more muscly than you are, and this guy's already pretty ripped.
Yeah.
With like black with yellow chevrons on the chest area. And he just dropped a striped shirt over that and kept the ski mask on until the judge is like, no, you're going to have to take that off.
Yep.
And then as soon as he was done in court, he just whipped it right back on, went out, talked to press, and took it back off.
He's got to keep his persona up. He's a superhero.
Well, he's one that revealed his true identity.
Well, yeah, because he's an MMA fighter, so kind of hard to keep that duality a secret.
Now, he's also the only one I found in, like, the whole day of research I put into this who had a supervillain.
Oh, Jesus.
He has an air quotes, supervillain by the name of Rex Velvet.
Ooh, okay, that's a better name than I was thinking.
Whose entire life as a supervillain was just trolling this guy on YouTube and Twitter.
Oh. Because what I was imagining was like staging something where it's like, I'm going to give clothes to the homeless. And he's just like, no, I am nudist man.
No, I mean, literally, it was like the other side of the LARP.
Yep. Jeez. So he was like, what is it, J. Jonah Jameson?
No, he was like the Lex Luthor.
Oh.
But if Lex Luthor just sat in the basement and did nothing.
Well, that's why I was thinking J. Jonah Jameson, where he's like, Spider-Man is a problem. And so, like, this guy's just, like, ranting online about it.
No, but, I mean, I think there's the YouTube video is still up.
Ooh, I'd be really
So,
interested.
at least one of these guys I know has a YouTube channel.
Link in the show notes.
I don't know.
Question mark?
I don't know if I'm going to do that, but
Alright.
I'll make mention. You can look it up on your own time if you want. I haven't watched any of them, so I don't want to like vouch for any of the material.
That's very true too. It could be very, very bad.
Yeah. Shadow Hair, which I think is just a kick-ass name.
It is.
Out of Cincinnati.
Ohio?
Ohio, yes. Cincinnati, Ohio has a superhero.
I mean, there's probably nothing better to do.
I guess. I mean, like John and I talked about last week, Nebraska has booze, corn, and meth.
Yeah.
What are you going to do in Cincinnati?
Yeah, for real.
And by the way, again, I have friends in Nebraska. This has been told to me.
I also have friends in Ohio, so I've heard about how boring it gets.
Wears a handmade black suit with a stylized hair on the front, cape and mask.
Good.
Patrols the streets looking for crimes and gives out meals to the homeless.
Oh, that's so good.
Claims to be trained in Shorin Ryu and mixed martial arts.
Right on.
Shorin Ryu, for those who don't like have any care about like martial arts, is supposed to be like Okinawa's oldest martial arts.
That's so cool.
So he's claiming that. I'm not vouching for that claim in any way, but this is what he said.
I still wouldn't doubt it. It feels like something obscure enough that if you claimed it, it's like you probably put some research into it and probably did train.
I mean, are we gonna fly out an expert from Okinawa to like verify it? Probably not.
If I had that kind of money, I probably would.
All right. Carries a mace, taser, and handcuffs.
Yeah.
Frequents Cincinnati public events.
Good.
Especially ones where he suspects it may turn violent. And, okay, I'm not letting you see the notes.
All right.
What do you think his tagline is? You want a hint?
Yeah.
Think the shadow.
Oh, I really don't know.
I see the shadow of shadows.
Oh man, that reminds me a lot of like who watches the Watchmen. It's like it's him now.
Yeah. No, I mean, again, I have nothing against these guys. I think it's great that they're going out to do community service, but
well, and that's part of it too. Is like that tagline is funny, it's cheesy, and it's like that's superhero like 101.
Yeah.
Because you have something that's fun, catchy, like it can be threatening, but it's not really.
He's definitely going for that sort of Batman vibe, but Cincinnati Batman.
Which is also very, very good.
Cincinnati Batman is also my new band name. He has partnered with a man by the name of Mr. Extreme.
Oh, he sounds like pretty docile.
At least once or twice. I know that the article I was reading talked about them pairing up to try and track down a rapist.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, sometimes they go after real shit.
Well, that explains, like, the taser, the mace, and all of that.
Mr. Extreme is out of California, and neither him nor Shadowhair reveal identities.
Yeah.
Security guard by day, superhero by night.
Always on the clock.
Armed with taser, pepper spray, handcuffs, and, like I was saying, based out of San Diego.
Yep.
And this is going to be another one of those ones where I'm going to pull up the image for Cody, and then I'm going to have Cody describe it. I just wasn't on it like that last one with Laser Skater.
Yeah, the picture's still pulled up, and you walk around, you see this, like, Red Foreman looking guy, and, like, you know it's him. And then, like, what if it's oh, wow, this guy.
All right, that might not be the best picture.
Yeah.
Here we go. So describe that. Describe that to the listeners.
Are those like giant lizard eyes?
They're the micro dot goggles.
Yeah, they look like giant lizard eyes that are way bigger than his head.
Think like lizard anime eyes.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, wow. There's a lot going on. What does it say on his chest?
Extreme Justice League Evil Suppression Unit.
I mean, he's not wrong. He does a good job. And he's got a helmet on.
But it's not like it's silk screened on it. It's bumper stickers he put on top of his flak vest.
Yeah, I like this. I want to see his arms. It looks like does he have gauntlets on? Like, it looks like looks like a Pit Boy on his arm.
I think he's wearing some sort of like bracer. Yeah, he's wearing studded bracers.
Good.
Camo pants and an army helmet.
Yeah, but that color scheme, it's all yellow. There's just a lot. He looks...
There is signs of a cape there, but the thing that absolutely just slays me on this is the chin strap on the helmet is crooked in every picture.
Good. Adds character.
I mean, look, we've pulled up about half a dozen pictures.
Yeah, every time.
It is crooked every time.
Yeah, it's...
And not even crooked in a different way. It's always crooked to the right.
Yep. It goes slightly up. Oh, wow. That's
which makes me think that he's just deciding that's going to be where it is, or he's gotten a good kick to the jaw at some point.
It could be.
Terrifica. New York City patrols bars and parties to make sure that inebriated women aren't being taken advantage of by men.
That seriously sounds like the job I want. Like, I just want to go, have a good time, but make sure everyone else is safe, having a good time, that they stick with their friends, that they get a ride home with someone responsible. Like, I'm in.
Active since the mid-90s. Mask, blonde wig, red boots, and cape.
Perfect. I don't like the cape. They keep doing the cape.
No capes!
No capes. We learned from The Incredibles. No capes, especially if you're at a party. Someone grabs that and pulls it or tosses it over your head, or you get sucked into a plane because of it. Like, oh my god, yes, Slay Queen.
She looks like a red version of like Robin Hood with a cape.
Yeah. Oh,
and instead of the hat, just a red bandana, like she's Ryu from Street Fighter.
Without the cape, I would say she's in an 80s hair metal band.
Yeah, definitely. And is that a metal bra?
Yep, over the top.
Please, for the sake of yourself, Google these names.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful.
Okay, I have another superhero group here.
Alright.
These are members of the world's first superhero training center called the Superhero Foundry in Las Vegas.
Of course it's in Vegas.
Which was founded in 2016.
Yeah.
It was founded 2 years ago. Bladepool.
Perfect.
I'm gonna say that again, because I might have stumbled a little bit. Bladepool.
Yep.
Scarlet Scorpion.
Ooh.
Sharpside.
Yep.
Zion 66753.
That has to be a zip code or area code where they live, right?
I think it's just his like YouTube handle. Because I mean, Zion is not a. I mean that's something that probably got taken up pretty quick.
What is it? 6673?
66753.
53.
And I'm sorry, their group name is Guardians of Tomorrow.
That's awesome. They don't want to guard today, they want to guard tomorrow. Nope, all I'm getting results for is Zion, Illinois, which I knew I would. And then the zip code is like somewhere in Kansas, I guess?
I don't know.
That's wild.
I mean, isn't Zion also a character from like Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, I just beat the boss of the Alice in Wonderland.
I think it is. I think it's like one of the side games.
Now I want to know the backstory of that name. That's a good superhero.
You want to be confused for a moment?
Always.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is the 14th game in the series.
Jesus. Yeah, no, I've been playing that released here are the core games thing, and I barely got through the first one. I'm like, I'm good.
All right. So when it comes to actual police and law enforcement, generally speaking, they're not fans of this.
I wouldn't be if I was supposed to uphold the law and someone's trying to do it themselves.
There's a lot of fear of them endangering, the real life superhero movement endangering themselves as people.
Absolutely.
And the public at large.
That's why I really appreciate the ones that also do the community service. They're not just trying to be big and tough. They're like, oh no, we're legitimately helping. But sometimes we
By all means, if you want to put on a ridiculous costume and go feed some homeless people or go pick up some trash or donate your time to some good cause.
Yeah, join the Renaissance Fair. Oh, wait.
do whatever your heart tells you to do.
Absolutely.
But unless you know exactly what you're doing, don't get involved in any sort of physical altercations.
When I hear an MMA fighter is going out and fighting crime, I'm like, okay, he can do it. He's good.
He can physically do it.
Yeah, but if he can if he wants. He's fully qualified to fight crime.
Well, a lot of the concern is the fact that this also causes problems with chain of evidence and prosecution.
Yep. And it's also technically assault.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Vigilantism is actually illegal.
Yes, very much so.
All right. So this brings us to the honorable mentions, which are superhero names that I couldn't find any worthwhile material to make a segment out of, but god damn, I just want to read these names.
Yeah, they're the best.
Lionheart.
Love it.
The Death's Head Moth.
Ah, yes.
Superhero.
Oh, wonder what they do.
Ghost Guy.
Oh, that's me. Can I be Skeleton Boy? Can I be the assistant? I want to be the sidekick. I want to be Skeleton Boy.
Inferno Flame.
Oh, yes.
Squeegee Man.
Yeah, I will clean up this city one eat at a time.
Captain Xavier Obvious.
Obviously taking after her.
Crimson Fist and Metadata, who are married.
Aww.
And Tomo the Insect Man.
I wonder what Tomo means.
Entomo. Entomo.
Oh, that makes more entomology. Yeah, there it is. I'm like, there has to be a meaning.
Red Bud Woman.
Red what?
Red Bud.
Oh.
If I remember right, she was in China.
Okay.
She is a Chinese superhero.
I just thought you said Red Bud. And then I imagined a baboon superhero.
The Black Rat, who I now follow on Facebook.
Wait, I didn't even think of following these people on Facebook.
Yeah, most of these people have Facebooks.
Okay, nailed it. Done. That's the rest of my evening.
The Black Rat, RLSH, if you want to find him on Facebook.
I like that you had that memorized.
I just did it last night, but
yeah.
No, he's out of Australia.
Oh, yeah, they have a lot of mice and rat problems too, and toads.
Stealth Caesarean.
Oh, what?
Stealth Caesarean.
Oh.
Here, you want to read it? You can read it off.
I really want to know what they do.
I don't know.
That's terrifying.
I don't want to Google their costume. Real quick, I forgot to mention Inferno Flame has a YouTube channel.
Oh man, there's so many. Oh, I wish I had so much more free time.
And Night Warrior, who is in England and 19 years old.
Good.
Well, 19 as of the data I was looking at.
Yeah, no, that's good on him.
The data also mentioned that his mother is very concerned for his safety.
Shit, I wonder why. Becoming a superhero, with great power comes great responsibility. You're 19. I did some stupid stuff when I was 19.
Yeah. No, we all did stupid things in our teenage years.
Yeah,
especially the end cap of them.
Well, and luckily for you, you didn't have major social media, right? You didn't have all the Snapchat and Instagram.
Yeah, no, I crested that hurdle.
Yeah, lucky.
So yeah, I mean, again, just this. I feel that a lot of this do-goodery from. I mean, there's good and bad to this, obviously.
Always.
Community service is always a good thing,
Yep.
and
that's the part I love the most. That's what I want to go out and do.
And I feel a lot of that was inspired by Stan Lee. We wouldn't have real life superheroes if it weren't for Stan Lee.
Yeah, they read those comics as a kid. They're like, "This is what I want to do." They become adults. They get real careers, and they're like, "I want to give back to community, and I want to do it legally."
Yeah, no, and I mean, you can argue that there's Superman, there's Batman, there's the other properties, but it's Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Stan Lee's the one who captured the imagination of comic book readers.
Yeah.
Regardless if you liked Marvel, if you liked DC, you remember Stan Lee fondly.
Yes, especially as the King of Cameo, and he always put more effort into it. He always spoke openly about a lot of things, so he really helped grow an entire industry, along with Jack Kirby and the other artists and creators at Marvel that worked alongside him.
So I'm gonna make a little declaration right now. If any of these superheroes that I have read off is listening to this, please email us. Please email scofflawspodcast@gmail.com. Because god damn it, I would love to interview you on this.
Absolutely.
Please. If you're listening and you're a superhero, email me.
Or if you have the contacts for the superheroes, hook us up.
That too. If you're an Alfred, if you're a Robin the Boy Wonder, let us know.
Or if you're Skeleton Boy, I'm taking that name. Fight me IRL, PvP me, bro.
All right. So otherwise, if you want to join the discussion, you can email us again at scofflawspodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook at Scofflaws History of Law and Disorder, both our main page and our community page. On Twitter at ScofflawsCast. Donate to us on Patreon to help keep the lights going at patreon.com/scofflawspodcast. Cody, is there anything that you want to plug at this point?
Yep, they can find me napping in my room or dabbing on the haters. Also, the Doggo Fatago on Instagram, Facebook. That's all I'm really on.
I was going to say, are you going to actually do something real there?
Do what? On Facebook?
Well, no, I meant as opposed to listing you can find me napping or eating mushrooms.
Oh, jeez. No, well, shiitake. Well, I do like breaded mushrooms too. Mushrooms are just good.
Mushrooms are good.
They're so yeah, they're not morally reprehensible. Get it, morals? Yeah, thank you.
But
I'm bad at
because
this.
morals are a kind of mushroom.
Are they though?
All right, I think I'm cutting this off here. Here's the dumb law.
Yeah.
A person must be 18 years old to play a pinball machine in South Carolina.
Well, yeah, because, pinball wizard law.
My guess, without reading the full context, is it probably sees pinball as a form of gambling.
Oh, maybe.
No, it just says it's unlawful for a minor under the age of 18 to play a pinball machine.
It's probably because of the song Pinball Wizard. The person who wrote the law was the person who lost to the Pinball Wizard. Their record was just blown off the machine. They were so salty. They became a legislator and were like, nope, never gonna happen again.
Alright. This has been Scofflaws, a history of law and disorder. My name is Sean. This has been Cody. Say bye, Cody.
Bye, Cody.
Excelsior!
Melter Man, Express Elevator, Diner Guy, Snag on Takeoff, Splashdown, sucked into a vortex. No kicks!